Hey guys, it's Gator360 back with more Crash the Titans walkthrough. The Crash the Titans walkthrough. But anyways, let's continue to the next episode, known as episode 18. And again, I'm using that voice I used at the last few seconds of the previous video. War of the Whirls. They say Whirls, not Worlds or whatever it is.
This is as far
it's Whirls,
as I
like
can take
Whirlpool or something like that.
We'll have to fight our way to the robot's interior and save your sister.
Just like I just made it up, Whirls. I don't even know if that's something. That really is something. I'd be shocked to hear about that. Anyways, okay. Yeah, now we got these guys. These look like the ones that took out the trash in that one cutscene. That's funny, take out the trash. That got me thinking about this thing I wanted to talk about. About not so long ago, I was playing Blinks 2, Masters of Time and Space, and then I did that team battle, you know, as the Time Sweepers. I'll just say that the boss of my favorite level in the whole game, which is that Hourglass Gates, it's Pirate's Graveyard basically. It's like reference to the Hourglass Gates level in the first game, kind of like how the second level is a reference to Temple of Lost Time. It's a crime. Okay, not really, but anyways, which basically the second round in that game is kind of a reference to the Temple of Lost Time from the first game, and then there's the fifth level, which is a reference to the Forge of Hours. The fourth round and the first round is really a reference to one of the rounds in the game itself. Although in the final cutscene they do show some of the areas from the first game, you know, like Times Square or something like that, and then show Temple of Lost Time. Wait, hold on. Is that breakable? I didn't remember actually attacking it. Like I said before, you must enter the Mojo room. Enter the Mojo room, a room. Excuse me, I meant to say you must enter the Mojo room alone. Crash Bandicoot. You know, I actually want to defeat this guy really quick. Wait, what? Oh, they do it in slow down. They do it in slow motion, so you can see how cool it was. I see the way it got became jackable. 8 is enough. Collect 8 free jack masks before time runs out. Yeah, this is probably the most common type of bonus level. It's basically you just collecting all the free jack items and then you win. Like, that's all you gotta do. Like, literally. That's all you gotta do. Or you do get speed out of them. Walking speed, you know. Oh, nice, there's one right by the finish. And like they say, press the jump button, which is the A button in this case. Yeah, just from all let's see the other one's the push X button for the PS2 version, and then the A button for the Wii version as well. I mean, it's the A button there, not the one for this one. And then we're just randomly connect that Xbox controller to a Wii, and then use that one because the A button. What are buttons the weird one does have? Okay, wait, what? Oh, I thought they smacked me, and then I got thrown over there for a second. It looked like that, at least for a second, until I realized that. So why is the little thing behind the so I'm going to grab really quick because most of the times I do this, then yeah, I normally, you know, I leave before grabbing it. I was like, oh no, I didn't want to leave yet, and then I gotta redo the Mojo room. And sometimes I actually, I accidentally do that same thing I actually did in the first. Ooh, unlocked Battler skin. Anyways, I just want to check and see if there are any more of those big things because I can only attack it with the battler. At least, yeah, whatever. But at least I can only attack that with the enemy things. I'll stay away from it just in case. I mean, I don't think when you press the B button to jack off it, that can also make you exit the mojo room at the same time because the B button is not even showing on the thing yet. Oh no, it's a 21 combo, just like the other one. I mean the well, at least yeah, the electric eel I took out before I take out the second one. I went and take out the second one. Went ahead and took out the second one. Excuse me, right there. As I always do. Yeah, these ones are a lot like the other ones. Oh yeah, and that just reminded me about like when. Well, that reminded me of what Neo Cortex said about the Well, that's kind of interesting because because when you hit the first time, then all of a sudden it looks like it's screaming or something like that, or it's being like ah. Sorry, if that startled you guys, I'm sorry about that. But anyways, I want to make sure I didn't miss anything because I want to get a, I want to actually get a nice record on the amount of mojo we finished this game with. Because mojo is kind of hard to collect. That is like information, but I did explain it. Okay, that's the most strange looking one. If it's, in person. The core is the strangest one, and probably the electric eel is the second most strange. Oh, and they have mean insultment photos of Crash. Okay, what the heck? What the heck's in my way? Oh, standing underneath the photo got in my way? That's stupid. That is so stupid. I got stuck underneath the photo until the frickin' mojo thing got close to the screen. Oh yeah, I was still talking about the take out the trash thing. Like, I remember one time I was playing Blinks 2, a little bit ago. I erased one of my files and I made a new game out of it. Because, you have a limited amount of files. Which is total of 8, which is kind of funny because we used to play the Mojo Room 8 is enough. It's kind of funny, isn't it? Yeah, it was. I remember. Oh yeah, and that door right there, the look from that door, that's what they use for the thumbnail of this level, like after you complete it. Oh my gosh, what the heck? How can that be physically possible that guy can fit in there? Okay, I want to stay on topic about the take out the trash thing. Like I remember it's like I was in the team battles, and then like I found the tauntaun. I was like, okay, take out the trash guys, and it made sense because they shoot the trash out of their sweepers, so they're taking it out in there. So you kind of get it, take out the trash. My problem is I've been, have it made up for it. And then just like what Sonic does in that one Sonic Boom episode where he has the catchphrase of "catch you later, egg face," and he just starts, saying it a bunch of times. And then that one guy is like, okay, but let's just not wear it out. Or turn where exactly. So I believe he said that. I'd rather use this guy because he's a little bit more powerful. Shit! Although he does get beat by someone that's exactly the same as him. However, there's only 2 different colors for this guy, sort of like what the Snipe did. I believe the Spike only had like 2 or 1. I know there's at least 2. There's a brown one and there's a white one. There could be another one, a little bit of a brighter brown one, not too bright, something that would make it, like tan. Like the color tan. Oh, nice. Mojo multiplier. Another one. Let me guess another one. Okay, never mind. Didn't matter anyways because I already got one from the other. So, yeah. Oh, I got one from both the other enemies actually. There we go. Just went and jumped off him for a second. 2 seconds actually. Hey, stop it! Alright. Cool. Hey, knock that off! I never shot a whole bunch of lightning at you, you jerk. It's the jerk that likes to twerk. There's a funny rhyme maybe right there. Oh yeah, I remember I was gonna explain the thing about why I made insultment. Like you know, like how insult is a word, and like insulting is a word, or insulted, or I guess also insulter, but insultment is not a word. And it was basically as like I made up about this one funny scene from this YouTube poop video. And what was it about? Oh yeah, it was basically his YouTube poop sweaty. Unfortunately, it's not there anymore. Well, it is. Well, there is a different one, but you know, but the sound is kind of messy, you know. Not like you can hear what they say, and like, you know, like the things they say. Come on! Stop messing up my perfect run. Anyways, like what I was talking about, basically it was like, what was it? Oh yeah, I was talking about about how I made up the word insultment. Basically, it's like there's one scene in this YouTube group called Sweaty, which basically, wait, where is this? It's called Sweaty Fever, which is basically a parody of Frozen Fever. It's basically called YouTube Poop, Sweaty Fever, Frozen Fever, YouTube Poop, and then it has like parentheses over it. And then it was like at this one scene, like when, like in Frozen, the stupid two princesses movie, along with their parents who were king and queen, but until they crash in the I mean, after the boat incident happened, there you go, and they were bye-bye. So then Elsa became the new queen, and there you go. Forget that, I'm not talking about the movies, but I'm talking about the funny insultment guy in the video. But basically, like what I was talking about, it's like I watched the video. I mean, okay, what's this? Actually, it's like at the scene when they take out when they bring back Summer. You know, like when they would use her power to get rid of all the snow and bring back Summer. And it was hilarious because after the big snowflake goes away, not goes away, but you know, doesn't exactly blow up or something like that, but you know, it just like after she does that. I'll just say after she does that thing with the big snowflake that held all the snow that she created. That she has created because she has like ice powers, like she can shoot ice out of her hands, literally. Like literally, that's actually what she can do. She's basically an ice queen. Doesn't make sense because she is the queen. But anyways, and then it was like, what was it? Oh yeah, and then it's like after the big, okay, I'll just say blows up. After the big ice flake blows up, then all of a sudden the Thomas the Tank Engine falls right on Thomas the Tank Engine, just lands right on top of it, and then Elsa comes out of it, and she just looks confused, and then all of a sudden some weird cowboy guy with a guitar just comes in, and then they play Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer, and he's like, and then it's like they just jump into these, it's like this guitar beat, it's like da 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 da, and then he's like, Grandma got run over by a reindeer, and then she's like, and then also it's like, it looks like, well, that's not very nice to say, and then it's just hilarious. And then all of a sudden, she kicks him, and then he goes up into the sky, and then he blows up, and it's just hilarious. And I imitate him saying like, no, I gotta insult you, and then that's how I made up the mean insultment guy. And most times I'd just be like, it's the mean insultment guy, because he makes mean insultments about stupid movie characters like Elsa or Anna from Frozen. I mean, at least those ones are, you know, are stupid because, you know, because they're both together in one movie. It's not like the other, was it? Oh yeah, the princess movie before that one, which was Tangled, where there was just a single princess. I mean, of course there was his mother, but, you know, at least they weren't like, you know, ones that played around all the time. And then the one accident she made. Although there was kind of a problem at the end of it, because, like, at the very beginning, it starts out with the queen having a baby, and then she gets sick, and then all of a sudden there was a healing flower, and there you go. And then they use it to heal her right before getting, not getting, but I would say giving birth, and then she's back to normal. But anyways, it's like what I was talking about, and basically it's like, oh yeah, so basically it's like also talking about Sweaty Fever, which is basically a Frozen Fever YouTube clip. Yes, it was a YouTube video, it was fine. But don't faint yet. Okay, good. Anyways, and then it's like I always thought it was funny when I made up that funny name about the mean insultment guy, because he basically looks like a nice guy, but then all of a sudden he's just being mean about stupid, you know, movie characters like Elsa. And then what I find mostly hilarious is that literally he calls her a grandma, and she's only 21 years old. And then, what was it? Oh yeah, and she called he, the mean insulting guy, the cowboy guy with the guitar, and sings Grandma got run over by a reindeer, and then I imitate, saying, oh wait, no, I gotta sell you, and then, you know. Crap, I just lost track. Why did Why didn't I stay on topic right away in the first place? Right, I forgot the part I was talking about. Wait, what? Oh, that's kind of interesting. Okay, so basically, I was talking about the YouTube group Sweaty Fever, which of course is your YouTube group. Oh yeah, I was talking about when they called Elsa a grandma, even though she's only 21 years old, and that's young. Oh crap, I could have still used that thing. Oh, and there's the thing. And maybe we can at least get, you know, at least 19 of those things. It'd be nice to get all of them, but, you know, I guess can't win them all, you know. But anyways, like I was saying. Oh yeah, and in case you wanted to know how I found out that, Elsa from Frozen is 21 years old. I watched it. I found out about it in this video from this YouTube channel called Film Theorists. And basically they just make film theories on things like there's this one about what is it? Oh yeah, about Frozen, saying that that the princesses from it are not actually sisters, but rather Elsa from Frozen and then Rapunzel from Tangled were, and yeah, and it was just hilarious. And then they're just like, you know, and basically they say something about Elsa being 21 in the movie Frozen, and you know. Also, I think that's the finish right there. Can I take these out with Crash himself? No, I can't. I mean, I can shake it a bit, but you know, shake it a bit. Stop aiming there. I'm trying to aim for the other thing. Stop aiming for that. Now that tells me you can actually destroy that thing. Get out of there. Okay, anyways. See, like I was talking about the, oh yeah, about the film theory video. I remember there's this funny scene at the last part of it where the guy talking about the whole thing was like, but hey, that's just a theory. A film theory. And then they show this funny Frozen gif. And then above it, it says, eats an invisible hamburger. Okay, cool, I got another golden reward. But anyways, that's just hilarious. Like the scene when Anna pulls, tries to pull Elsa out of the thing, but since she can, and then all of a sudden shoots ice all around the room and accidentally shoots Anna right in the heart, and then she freezes, and then all of a sudden uses a special power to save her. Like, what was it? Oh yeah, kind of like what Rapunzel did in Tangled, where they, yeah, basically they had that same thing where they save someone they love, and then after a few minutes of sobbing, there you go. Only it took longer in the other movie. And Tangled, it was. Yeah. Okay, I feel like we're gonna stop the video right here. Hope you guys enjoyed this. At least this wasn't as much torturous as the previous video with the previous level. Episode 17. I'll just say that. That was the one. Wait, did I miss the one in that level? Oh no, that was the That was the Mojo room, not the art concept guy. Like, plush thing. I don't even know what those guys are made of. I mean, they're probably, you know, knitted, I guess, you know. And they also have those button things on them. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. See you guys for the next video when we do episode 19. It's kind of funny I said episode 19 because this is the 19th video. This only, the Let's Play goes by parts, and this goes by, oh yeah, episodes. Okay, see you guys next time. Like and subscribe and comment if you know, only if you're gonna give something good. If you comment in a bad way, then yeah, you are in big trouble with me. And by that I mean, like, you know, beaten up, not like in trouble, like grounded or something like that. That's what parents do to their kids or something like that. Reminded me of some funny thing. I can't really talk about it now. I'm trying to tell you. Old Disney princess thing with the beans. She's so terrible. Okay, see you guys.